Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Diana, for a lot of things, actually, but thank you for reading that introduction that I wrote. Thank you, Diana, for all of your work on this campaign. Diana has been out knocking on doors, hammering in signs, making phone calls, helping us win this election. It is fantastic to be in Mississauga, this part of Mississauga. I've never been in this part of Mississauga before. But for so many people who come to our country, Mississauga is their first glimpse of Canada. And it is no wonder that so many of them end up staying right here, because Mississauga is the perfect example of what makes Canada so great, what makes Canada strong. Community, diversity, solidarity, and home to 6 amazing Liberal candidates that we need to send to Ottawa. Vive le Canada! Absolument, vive le Canada! Now, en ce qui concerne cette élection, I have a question. Who's ready? Who's ready to stand up for Canada with me? And who's ready to help the Liberal Party win the most consequential election? We need you because President Trump's trade war has literally ruptured the global economy. And he has betrayed Canada, America's neighbor, America's closest friend and most steadfast ally.
Yes, here.
That is what he's done. Now, shame, and this is a tragedy. But it's also
now!
It's
Arms
also
embargo now!
reality.
Arms embargo now! Arms
This-
embargo now!
this
Arms
is a time-
embargo now!
This is a
Arms embargo now!
serious-
Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! It's a genocide! 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 It's a genocide!
We need to fight Trump's tariffs with counter tariffs of our own that cause maximum damage in the United States with minimum impact here. We need to protect our workers using every single dollar we collect from those tariffs. And above all, we need to build Canada strong. We need to. Building Canada strong will require big changes, and I'm ready to make them. I'm not a career politician. I'm not a career politician. You have to go. There's a career politician on the ballot as well if you want a career politician, but I am a pragmatist.
You're the best!
And as a pragmatist, when I see that something's not working, I change it. And that's exactly what I did as soon as I became Prime Minister. Homes in Mississauga, homes in Ontario, homes across Canada become too expensive. So we cut taxes on them. And we did more. We set out a strategy to build twice as many homes every year for decades in Canada using Canadian technology, Canadian steel We saw that the capital gains tax hike was stifling the builders and innovators that we need. So we got rid of it. We saw that the consumer carbon tax had become too divisive. So we eliminated it on day one. Now we're going to get the big polluters. The big polluters to pay you for saving energy. Pay you for home retrofits. Pay you for more efficient heating. Et nous avons élargi l'accès au régime canadien de soins dentaires pour que 5 millions de Canadiens de plus en bénéficient. C'est ça. Nous avons renforcé. Nous avons. Nous avons renforcé nos relations avec l'Union européenne, la France et le Royaume-Uni pour que nos exportateurs soient moins dépendants des États-Unis. Now, at the end of my first week as Prime Minister, against some people's judgment, I brought together all the premiers to agree to eliminate the barriers to trade and labor mobility inside our country. Unanimous. And at the end of the night, I thought to myself, when's the last time they agreed on anything? Except for hating the federal government. But they agreed because we are in a crisis and we need one Canadian economy, not 13. And my government, if we are elected, we will do our part. We will get rid of all federal barriers by July 1st. Free trade in Canada by Canada Day. So in 9 days as a new government, we did more than Pierre Poilievre has imagined in his decades. And that's assuming he does have an imagination and doesn't just mimic Donald Trump. I'm just saying, just observing what I've seen. Now, just imagine what we could do together over the next few years with a strong, positive mandate in this election. That's what Canada needs. Canada needs a strong, positive government. Because as he made clear, just again in the last few days, President Trump is trying to break us. So America can lose. Is that going to happen? No! Ever? No! Will never, ever happen. Never! Canadians are over the shock of that betrayal. And that is what it is. It is a betrayal. We are over the shock of the betrayal. But we should never forget the lessons.
Never!
We have to look out for ourselves. And we have to take care of each other. Canadians didn't ask for this fight, but we are always ready when someone else drops the gloves.
Oh, yeah!
And in this trade war, just like in hockey, we will win. Now, like bidding. It's a spirit.
hockey has played a big part of my life. And I grew up with the values I learned at the kitchen table, in the classroom, and on the ice. My parents were teachers, and they stressed the importance of working hard, of supporting our community, and of caring for other people. My hockey coaches taught me to play hard, to be ambitious, because this is Canada. Because this is Canada, to stay humble. These are Mississauga values. These are Canadian values. Et je me suis appuyé sur ces valeurs quand j'ai géré des crises au Canada et à l'étranger. Et aujourd'hui, je m'appuie sur elles pour faire face au président Trump et bâtir une économie renouvelée où tous peuvent réussir. Now, there's someone. Carney. There's someone else. Pierre Poilievre. Doesn't get any of this, and I've seen this movie around the world. There's a type of lifelong politician who worships at the altar of the free market, despite never having actually worked in the private sector.
Yeah! Right?
It's the kind of politician, and he brags on this, who has never changed his mind since he was 17. Anyone here over 17? I see a few of you. Have you learned anything in the last few decades?
Yes!
Instead, Pierre relies on his reflex to always cut and divide and to run. But we need slogans. We don't need slogans. We need solutions.
Yes!
We don't need chaos. We need calm. We don't need anger. We need an adult, and we need action. I'm auditioning for the role as adults in this. The politics of slogans and anger and chaos are dividing, and they are weakening the Americans. So we will win this battle. We will win this battle if we are united and strong.
Yeah!
You know, it is our strength that the Americans want. They want our resources. They want our water.
Yep.
They want our land.
Yep.
They want our country.
No!
Never. They can't have our country because Canada is not America. America is a melting pot. Canada, look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. We are all Canadians. Canada is a mosaic. In America, healthcare is a big business. In Canada, it is a right. Aux États-Unis, on ne reconnaît pas les différences. On ne reconnaît pas les peuples autochtones. Et il n'y aura jamais de droit pour la langue française. Les États-Unis ne sont pas le Canada n'en fera jamais partie, jamais. Canada will never, ever be part of it. Okay, so we have that sorted out, and the question is, what do we do? Well, in a crisis, the first thing you have to do is to prepare for the worst, not hope for the best.
Yeah.
You have to distinguish between what you can change and what you can't. And, you know, after 78 years, I don't think we can change President Trump. So we need a leader. We need a leader who can stand up to him.
Yeah!
how you do that, Chloe? You donate enough money so you get close enough into the inner sanctum. And then you get to take a picture of it. Thank you.